Up until this point, we've been bringing quite a lot of motion into our pelvis and also into our lower back. Now we're going to focus purely on our abdominals and strengthening out our core. So we're actually going to keep the pelvis stable and quiet, so no movement in the hips, okay? When the head is down, I want you to think about a small slip space between the lower back and the mat. So you should be able to slide 4 fingers underneath your back and to the mat, okay? But you want to have about 60% pressure of your back onto the hand when your head is down. When your head is up, you're going to feel the lower back cushion on into the mat, okay? So there's going to be a different type of connection of the back into the mat. So to begin with, we keep the hip bones level, they're not dropping back towards the mat and they're not soaring towards the thighs. Okay, again, 4-finger slip space between the back and the mat, 60% pressure between back and hand. We go into the single leg stretch, so inspired by the Pilates abdominals, we bring one knee on top of the hip, the other leg stretches out. You can bring it a bit higher, less challenge, or take it lower, a little bit more stretch into the front of the hip and challenge into the abdominals. Taking the hands behind the back of the bent knee, elbows broad, inhale here, and then nice steady tempo, exhale to change. Inhale to pause, exhale to change. Inhale, pause, exhale, change. Abdominals drawing in and back all the time. Pelvis is stable. I do about 8 here. You can do more if you want. And then we move on to the double leg stretch. So here, both knees are going to hug in. I'm going to stretch the arms to a high V overhead as I lead the legs forward. No pull of the back here, like so. Keep drawing down through those abdominals. Lower the legs if you want more challenge, otherwise keep them a bit higher. Inhale here. Then exhale, I'm going to swing the hands towards the knees, shins or ankles and hug in. Scooping out those abdominals, hug in towards your thighs. Again, inhale, stretch out. Watch the lower back. Little slip space between back and mat. Exhale, we hug in. We do 8 here, so we've got about 6 more. Inhale. Exhale, spine is into the mat there. Inhale, slip spaces between back and mat there. Exhale. Let's go for 4. And exhale, slide off your shoulder blades, really get up there. 3. 2, you want to really use your breath here in this abdominal series. Last one. Bringing the head down, giving the neck a little bit of release. Going into the hamstring pulse. Fingers are going to go like this, yeah, plaiting in between one another. And then the hands are going to go behind the back of one thigh. Stretch out both legs, flex up through the heels. We're going to double pulse the top leg in, keeping the elbows broad. Double exhale, pulse out through the mouth. And change. And change. You want to watch with this one that you don't jerk off your pelvis or pull off your spine. Yeah, again, that slip space between back and mat is important. We go for 8 here. So let's make this our last one. And then bringing the thighs in towards the ribs. Hands, again, fingers like so. Hands behind the head. This time we get a little bit more involved into our upper abs. Scoop off the shoulder blades, bring the knees on top of the hips, and we go for a toe tap. Keep your upper body alive. Keep drawing yourself off those shoulder blades. Tap, tap, tap. Again, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep squeezing forwards. 2 and 1. Now we go for a twist. Twist towards the bent knee. Twist using those obliques. Hips are heavy into the mat. Again, you go for 8 here. 7 through the waistline. 6, shoulder blades off the mat. 4, 3, you should be feeling it now. And 1, last and final variation, crisscross. Stretch one leg away, go towards the bent knee again, twist. Come up and over your center body. We do 8, knees on top of the hip, not here, the top of the hip. Shoulder blades off the mat. Last 4, 3, breathing out, 1, and Done. Chilling back on the mat.